I gotta say, I like the music on this title screen. I've been sitting here listening to this title screen while I was preparing for the live stream, and yeah, it just is very sort of triumphant sounding music. Kinda like it. I like it. It's nice. Anyways, yeah, it looks like we're going, we're rolling, everything's working. So let's start the stream. Or let's start the gameplay. Although there was the better part of the song. I listened to the better part of the intro music. More towards the end, it was a bit more trumpety, but still, it was nice. It was nice. All right, so I am a wildfire. I have a gun that pierces armor and enemies for fun. I think the Fungus Cave is a place to go right now for me. I think it'd be the appropriate place to go, since I am currently a tier 2 frame. Wait, is that tier 1 stats? Oh no, I'm just basic. Wait, I'm just basic. All those meters are full. Excuse me, all those meters are full by default. Right. I was thinking I was up tier 2, but that's that 2 hashtag or 2 hashtag 2 hash marks indication there. In any case, here I am. I guess I better be careful. I have an advanced blast wing, which allows me to blast twice, but I've got to remember that as the wildfire, I must blast in the opposite direction of the direction I want to move. It's different from all the other classes. Press the exact direction they want to go with their mobility special item. But I want to press the opposite direction. Press towards your enemies. But it's fun. It's fun going back to basics of being the wildfire, as I was getting a little bit tired of being a melee person. I was a bit, even though it's fun. It's fun being the frog and being the cyber frog. It's fun being the mechanized cyber frog known as Ironclad. But it's kind of fun. Variety is fun, you know. It's like you play too much of one class and the game starts to get boring. So, and the attack power, the sheer attack power of Wildfire is fun, is entertaining. You know, one misses the defensive potential of the frog, obviously. But when you've got one of those frogs with you, I guess it kind of works out. One basic strategy I plan to employ today, as I still feel that I am one of the newer players out there, that there's a lot more experienced players than me out there, is that if I see a really talented player, one that I think is obviously more talented than me, I might try to shadow his movements, and that way be able to take advantage of his skill and knowledge. But only if he's a class that I can, you know, properly. It's hard to shadow the movements of a fabricator, because you have to like hop onto his ledges when he creates them. It's not impossible, but just if it's convenient and I don't know what I'm doing, it's like copying the test answers off of the smarter kid. Except for in this case, the teacher encourages it. It's like, yeah, why weren't you copying the test answers? But only if you can pull it off. It's like, it's not easy. It's not easy. One of those buzz. Wow, 3 buzzsaw snails in a row. That was an opportunity for me to use my. That was a reminder for me to use my blast. I completely missed an opportunity to do defensive blasting there. I gotta use my blasting more in combat. The expert wildfires know how to hit people with blasts in their combat routine, which I find pretty impressive. I'm usually just using my blast for mobility. If I'm getting that close to an enemy, I feel like I'm doing something wrong, generally speaking. But my hat's off to you if you are one of those guys that's doing that sort of usage of... I'm just going to leave those shields and stuff. I think I had some really awesome ironclad gear waiting for me in the chest, so no worries there. I would like to use a grenade. There we go. Modified durable wrist is not as good as my current jacket. Although it does have some modifications, whereas mine is just a basic, it is a really, really good basic. Stolen from the graveyard. This gun is a bit short range, but it has that extreme armor piercing and enemy piercing potential that makes it rather useful. You don't have to worry about being hit by those insects quite as much as other enemies, but it still is good to avoid everything. Those clams hurt. Those weird clams are painful. I believe in understanding damage sources and prioritizing the largest damage source, so I'm constantly noting. It's very duly noted when something does high damage. Like, for example, this boss, the main part of the worm, you really gotta watch out for the main part of the worm more than anything else. Or being hit by... Well, yeah, you gotta be worried about the worm part of the boss and the actual boss than the additionals, which is usually true. In addition, I guess you could potentially take a hit from an additional enemy and sort of be temporarily invincible. It's like there is a small delay, not temporarily invincible, but there's a small delay between hits. So if you're going to be hit by the boss or something small, go out of your way to touch the small thing and take advantage of the small delay and damage. I've done that in certain games, and I guess that's a tactic you can use. Actually, I haven't actually thought about that, but actually, it's a tricky thing to do. It's a very tricky thing to do, but I think potentially that's a strategy that you can take advantage of. Particularly, I could see an ironclad doing that. With their immense armor, they could take very little damage from a particular enemy. I'm not sure I want to... Yeah, let's go home. I'm going home. I'm only Mark 1. I'm not ready for this boss. I've almost been killed by this boss when I am higher ranking. Yeah. Sorry if you want to see me do that, guys. But not yet, not yet, not yet. Hey, let's see how the live stream's doing. Alright. Hey, we've got someone here. Hooray. Alright. Cool, thanks for tuning in. I hope the live stream's health is doing well. Oops, I actually have it... Oops, I actually had it running in the background, the video itself. That usually hurts my processing speed, so... Oopsie doodle, I didn't mean to do that. Glad I checked that. Alright, so... I've got a lot of extra equipment in my chest. I don't think there's any reason to save any of these objects, so we're just gonna move right along. Let's see what else is in store for me. And I'm gonna move my window here. Might just cause it to lag for a second there. There we go. And see if I can get my chat up while I'm playing so that I can kind of monitor it more easily. Okay. You know, I'm actually messing with the resolution here slightly. That might mess things up. Let me double check that. Alright, are we still looking good? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure I didn't cut off part of the screen there. Okay. Alright. I maybe should have messed with that setting before I started the stream, but that's okay. That's okay. As long as I've got things set up well. Alright. Hello, Amadeus 484. Yes, greetings and salutations to you as well. Thank you for joining me once again. Good to see you, as usual. And what shall I do now? I guess it's instructing me to go to the underground base? Really? I tend to find the underground base to be a dangerous place. I'd rather go into the graveyard, even though they say that's a harder place. I have better luck there. And you get better equipment. Just gotta be careful. Alright, I think I can handle it. Is the lip sync? Is the lip sync good? I was told that there should be a microphone delay of like 1,500 milliseconds. But I have it set to like 200 milliseconds. It seemed to be okay. Well, in any case, if you notice that the lip sync is off, feel free to tell me. But I think I had it okay. I'm a little bit concerned about the lack of friends I'm seeing here, but I've got one friendly friend, and he seems really good, so I think I'll be okay. Oh, good. Thank you, Amadeus. I very much appreciate the feedback. Yeah, when I checked the footage afterwards, it seems okay. But yeah, I wasn't sure if the recorded the footage that gets stored on my hard drive, I wasn't sure if it matched the actual stream when it was live streaming. So that does help. So thank you. Yes. In any case, we've got plenty of friends here now. It's just they were scattered throughout the level, but yeah, I'm getting a few high-level power-ups, which is kind of nice. And we'll see if we can get some nice equipment as well. Holding projectile. What's that over there? One of my friends seems to be signaling for something. He just needed some help, apparently. Ah, nice chest. Let's see, we got modified, normal weapon. Guess I'll grab the modified thing. It's always nice to have certain upgraded items. I'm not sure what class I want to play next. Although those were all high-end items, I just don't have much stash space. It looks like I was set up to be an ironclad next. So I guess I might go with that, even though I have done that a lot. And then I guess after that I might do the fabricator again. Well, I haven't really done much Duskwake. Yeah. You're welcome. Or yeah, thanks. And yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we all like feedback. Absolutely. I have my comments just slightly off the edge of the screen there, but I think yeah, I just need to adjust the size of that window slightly. There we go. All right, that's better. I had that slightly out of screen. Alright, so the people are asking if there's a shop, and I don't think there is a secret here, and I think I saw someone else leaving. I'm not sure what's going on here, but let's take a look around. I am still kind of waking up. I was sleeping in a bit today, or I'm going to be going back to bed after this because my schedule is all mixed up. Before I was just waking up. Now I'm just going to bed, which I'm sure is similar to a lot of people. What's this? Oh, this is interesting. Hello. Okay, it's a bullet hell. It's a bullet hell. Dang. I think I only got one shot there. Aw, I think I only got one shot there. That's a shame. Spawn and die. Sad. That was cool. That was cool. That was really cool. A mini game. Wow. I had no idea that existed. What you get from that, they were saying. I wish I found out. At least I survived a little bit longer than one or two other people, but yeah, it's interesting that that's a co-op. That's a little co-op minigame. That was very unexpected. Indeed. All right, I like this game. It's full of surprises. I was wondering exactly how much more content there is in this game. It's like not a ton, but there's certainly some unexpected things to experience, that's for sure. I guess everyone's kind of going home. We've kind of explored most of this place. Alright, good enough. I'm not really gaining power-ups as fast as I would like here, so yeah, it's probably better off that I go somewhere else. Really, I'm getting more equipment from that place, which makes sense. You seem to get power-ups less often from higher level places. So anyways, I have an extra reinforced jerkin, 2 ironclad platings, and a modified dark star. This is a modified composite macron. I'm going to replace the plating for the ledge. That makes sense. And everything else is just there. I'm not going to worry about that. Alright. Well, let's figure out... Well, yeah, we just need to get to level 2, really, so I could even go into a level 1 location. The game is telling me to go to the Vanquished, and possibly be Vanquished. Although, I feel like, yeah, I've gotten better at that stage. We'll go for it, we'll go for it. I think, even though the Vanquished scares me, a Wildfire is pretty well designed to handle it. I think. As long as, yeah, I'm gonna stick with friends, yeah. Make sure to not go alone. Mid-boss completes. That was fortunate timing. This game is designed where you have a huge advantage when traveling with friends, so I think there's nothing wrong with choosing to constantly travel with friends. It's just a smart thing to do. Yeah, this place is dangerous. I generally am afraid of this place. Even though it's only like a level 2 location, I guess, for like the class of the power-ups you get, I kind of feel like it's a little bit harder than a level 2 place. I treat it as like a level 4 place, almost. It's scary. Oops. I gotta watch out. I got hit by a boomerang thing and I got hit by a ledge, but we're okay. I can double boost. I've got a modified blast. I should be just fine. Just gotta stick with my friends and not panic. That Duskwing is getting out of here, and I do not blame her one bit. The elite version of this map has worms. If you remember that, yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah, you saw that. But that was really scary. I mean, they look like the sandworms from Dune, except for made out of crystals. It's pretty cool, really. If it wasn't so terrifying. If it weren't trying to actively murder me. Oh, that's not good. Bounce up. Just one hit. Yes, go! Boss time? Yes, boss time. Yeah, we're gonna be adventurous. I really like the armor-piercing factor on my weapon, as it makes me feel like I'm contributing no matter what enemy I'm fighting. I can fight really powerful enemies and know that I'm still doing good damage. And maybe if I was higher... Yeah, maybe if you were... As that got cut off slightly. A level higher. Yes, maybe if I was a level higher would have been better. I would say so, yeah. I still don't have that... I might need to make my my play window slightly smaller. But I like having my play window. I need to figure out. Or no, I can zoom out. I can zoom out this window. There we go, and still read the comments. And maybe I shouldn't be adjusting this mid-combat. All right. I'll deal with the I can read your comments now and play the game while keeping it on the resolution I want. But adjusting that sort of thing in the middle of the boss, not recommended. All right, yeah, let's help our friends. All right, hey guys, I'm actually fighting now. Sorry about all that. Sorry for the malingering. Just adjusting things. All right, so we get things on either side and enemies coming from the top and stuff. There's the hands, there's the hands. Alright. Now, what I remember about this guy is you do not want him to fall on you. He's gonna try to fall on you, and you gotta make sure that does not happen. And so I shoot hands, he's somewhere between his hands, he's gonna fall down. There we go, okay. Like a big jumping spider that wants to sink his fangs into you or something here. Okay, he grabbed me slightly. He touched me. Bad touch. That's a bad touch. Although only 5 points of damage. That's actually not such a bad touch, really. Not that I would recommend it. Not such a bad touch. Still wouldn't recommend it to others. Alright, have some grenades. Never mind. Hey, I hit him with the blast. I'm learning that the blasts can be used sort of as like a mine. Or you can use the delay. You can use the delay of the blast, and if something's pursuing you, you can use the blast at things that are pursuing you more easily because of the lifetime of the explosion, the blast. It can be used to your advantage. So I'm not skilled enough to chase things down and hit them, but if something's chasing me, I'm definitely going to hit it with the blast. I'm getting better at that, at least. So hey, I'm using the blast in melee combat. That's great. All right, very good. Boss complete. Well done, guys. Well done. Cheers. Congratulations. Do I want that? Not well. It does have more move speed. That is almost. I'll pick it up, but I'm probably not. A bandolier. The bandolier is one of the unique armors. The bandolier multiplies your ammo amounts, so it's a bandolier of grenades that offers no armor whatsoever. It does look a little tricky. Yeah. The boss, or using the blast. Yeah, using the blast does. Certainly, it is. I admire anyone who uses the blast frequently in combat. It's I don't go out of my way to do that. The Vanquished again? Are we MK2? No? I guess we could do the Vanquished again. I get more experience. Vanquished again, sure. It might be a little bit repetitive, but hey, we're already at the mid-boss. Sure, why not? Why not this again? I will achieve my MK2 and get used to. Oops, I ran right into the boss. I shot him good though. Alright. There we go, mid-boss complete. This is very convenient, I must say. Talons. I've got. These are better jump height. I'll take them with me, I guess. Alright. Boing. Off we go! I really like having two blasts. I was unaware that you could get a blast that has two uses. I mean, that really helps the wildfire get around. I mean, I kind of. Oh, those are enemy bullets. Those are. Yeah, I don't know a friend that fires those. Sometimes I do wish it was a bit easier to identify enemies' blasts from friendly blasts. But enemy blasts tend to be more in the yellow. I think it's mostly color that you're supposed to use. Like yellow bullets tend to be enemy. Okay, I'm ahead of the pack. We're out in front. Look at me go. All right. Oh, there's some sort of spider robots. I want to kill the spider robot. I like to kill the spider robot. Alright. You have that problem too. Now I'm forgetting which problem was that now? Being up or oh, I'm not sure exactly what that was in reference to. Now I'm forgetting. Short-term memory. In any case, well, I'm glad you agree with what I just forgot. Oh, this. Okay, well, off to the boss. Slightly embarrassing. What was I just talking about? I readjusted the chat. Well, anyway, case. Oh, but the bullets, right. Oh, okay, yeah, I can understand. Alright. Forgive my confusion. I was noticing how the main character, or this, Wildfire has his scarf is a bandolier. Did I mention that a moment ago? That's kind of funny. I think, or, well, I mean, I got a bandolier item, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny. Thanks for understanding. All right. So it's this boss again. Should be real easy. Just gonna blow him to pieces. Get a bit more experience. Top off my MK2. I'm feeling quite comfortable on this boss now. Oh, that was a bit close though. Actually, I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. Actually, I'm not. Am I not was I not entirely vulnerable, or no? I was just touching his legs. Okay, good. That was very fortunate. I was kind of surprised I didn't get hit. I'm out over the crystals. No, I'm not. I got stuck by the hand twice. Alright, bounce up. Getting trapped over there wasn't that's good. But I've got plenty of health, so no worries. If this was the elite version, that'd be a bit more concerning, though. Oops. Okay, I just dashed into him. That was completely the wrong direction I pressed. Oh, he's not dead yet. I thought he did his death animation. Okay. I keep pressing the wrong direction. Okay, gotta stop doing that. Get over to the other side. Oh, there's a little ramp. Okay, there we go. I took way more hits there than I should have. But I've got plenty of health, so we're still cool. But I can't make any more mistakes. That's alright. That's better. It's one of those funny things. As soon as I start getting confident about something, I start making mistakes. That's a good lesson. Overconfidence quickly leads to downfall in this game. Alright. You gotta get... I feel like I gotta have just the right amount of tension. Okay. Well, we're out of that scenario. I've got my stats nearly up to MK2. I think I can proceed to the next tier with a certain amount of confidence. Indeed, yes, good life advice. You've got to be at just the right amount of tension. Too much stress is bad. Not enough stress can make you a bit unaware, so... yeah, just the right amount of focus. And yeah, I'm gonna try to be aware of the chat, but not let it distract me at critical moments. As, yeah, obviously you guys want me to live, so I will. Whoops! I didn't see that guy spawn. I don't think my looking at the chat caused me to get hit there. It's just... it's not very... they don't give you a lot of time between the spawn and when the enemy appears and actually touches you. You have to have pretty fast reactions here. It's kind of scary. My inventory is full. I will sort that out. Wait, what's this? trisected! Trisected grenades! And again, thank you for understanding. Yes, absolutely. We all... Oh, I definitely want to survive. And yeah, it's like, it'd be foolish to get overly distracted by the chat, as you want me to succeed, so it'd be counterproductive, obviously. We got a nice crowd here. I might be willing to take this one all the way, if it works out. Depends on how many casualties we take. But I believe that this might be a winning run on the underground base. I think whatever the boss of this place was, its days are numbered. What was the boss of this place again? I wanted to think the dropship, but that was the graveyard. It was not the blob. The boss of this place seems to escape me, but which is good. Well, it's about time we have a reminder of what the boss of this place was, and murder him. What's over here? Is this the way to go? Because a lot of our friends are in the lower rights. Chests. Well, considering some people are coming back this direction, this is a dead end. Okay, I was almost expecting that, based on the way people were acting. Alright. Wait for me, guys! I'm slow. Wait up! I went the wrong direction. I got that feeling. When you see people coming back the opposite way, that's a strong indication. Oh, hello, you little whippersnapper! Oh, the enemies are respawning. The enemies are respawning. This is a concern. Oh, it's not respawning. It's a spawner that people decided not to kill. I kicked grenades at you. Trisected grenades. This is a bit of a concern. This is a bit of a concern when I start respawning. I am uncertain of the action to take at this point. Ooh, this is again the wrong way. I wonder. Yeah, let's still go to the boss. I still want to go to the boss. There's a lot of people. I'm just behind. Wait up for me, guys. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one way or another. We're gonna see the boss of this place. If it kills me. Oh, well, maybe I should phrasing. Let's choose more victorious phrasing. I'm gonna see this boss if I kill it or not. Are we going in? A lot of people are not going in. How many people did go in? I'm still not 100% confident that I should be. If I'm the only one going in, then that's probably a bad decision. Saying to Steve, leave? Huh. Well, I don't know why they're having an argument. Instead of going into the boss, people are having an argument. Well, that's productive. Alright, I think I am gonna bounce. Actually, I'm worried about the morale and I'm worried about the army falling apart here. I think some people went in, but I was just so far behind. And yeah, thank you for agreeing with that. I agree. And yeah, no one likes to see an argument. What's the deal? How can people argue in a co-op game? It's like, I can't believe that there's so much ill will. I can see it happening in a PvP game more, but it still surprises me there, oftentimes. In any case, Strands? Speaking of places that scare the crap out of me, Strands. Here we are. You only live once, and you don't live nearly as long if you go to Strands. Okay, I don't see the ground. I don't like jumping when I don't see the ground! Oh, okay. Oh. I mean, I have 2 extra jumps. It makes me feel more confident when I have 2 extra jumps. But I hate not being able to like look down. You don't get to be able to you can't see down far enough. Is there a way you can like move the camera? That'd be great. This place is so freaking scary. It's just tense. It is uber tense. I thought I was supposed to have like a bunch of friends. Did I misread them? Oh no, there's my friends. Okay. I see. Yeah, that's surprising that, yeah, even on World of Warcraft, people can get into arguments and stuff. Especially, like, being mean to healers. That's, like, one of the classic sort of pet peeves I have. It's like, yeah, people don't treat healers very well, and, well, they're always generally nice to people. We need them. It's, I don't know. Yeah, but it's like, they abuse them, like, why didn't you heal fast enough, or something. Yeah, that's... I don't know. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, so where is the exit? It's over there. Ah, you were a healer, so yeah, I definitely, yeah, said something that makes a lot of sense to you. I'm glad you understand. Oh, ledges. Ooh, I don't like the ledges that eat you. There's ledges that try to spit on you, and ledges that move and touch you weird, and ledges that try to eat you. I'm gonna focus really hard now. What happened to all my friends? Okay, you know what? I'm sorry, but there's just no friends anymore, and I don't think the worm ate me last time. Forgive me for being a coward, but we're gonna live today. It's okay. Better part of valor. Better part of valor. We'll find a better place to die. Ah, paladins, yes. The fighter that can heal and be temporarily invincible. I didn't actually play WoW very much, but I had a lot of friends who played WoW, and I talked to them a lot about it. So I almost feel like I played it a lot. And yeah, I had a friend particularly who liked to play a paladin. So yeah, that's cool. They're generally appreciated, it seems, and a lot underestimated in PvP from what I hear, since people tend to ignore them, and that can be a bad idea. So, Elite Frozen Blight, do I have a reason for going in there? Barely. Not quite. Temple of the Lost, there's 2 people there. Could be an interesting place to get yourself killed. And... let's see... Oh, what was that one over here? Oh, no, it's not open. I guess the Temple of the Lost will be a place to go, potentially, I guess, maybe? Even though there's only 2 people in there, I bet they're really good. Well, then again, it could get dangerous. I think I can handle it. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. I got right up in the corner there, but that worked. Alright. The piercing weapon is really good here. I'm just gonna sit back and pierce all you bastards. Okay, I'm kicking grenades and that's not working. I was piercing a lot of them. Ooh, medicals! Oh, I missed the medicals! Medicals! Alright, well, that's okay. There's gonna be more to... Oh, whoa, that's a lot of A lot of monsters dropping down from the ceiling. I'll get the medicals in a second. There you go, medicals. Come on, medicals. Can I get to the medicals? I'm getting hit too much to get the medicals. There we go. Nope. There we go, medicals. Alright. It's a question of determining how much you should prioritize medicals, but I was getting hit. That was scary. I was getting hit pretty fast there. It's hard to make progress when you keep getting pushed back each time. The way you get hit reminds me of classic Castlevania. It really does. And I said this before, but the way the Duskwing plays also reminds me of Castlevania. I feel like this game does draw inspiration from a lot of other games, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure about that, but it just kind of feels like it at times. Just little bits here and there. Alright, just hitting this boss is a lot easier now. Before, chasing this guy down was annoying as the Ironclad. It's trying to hit certain enemies with a hammer is just really annoying. Like, get back here, you! I'm gonna smack you with melee. This game doesn't necessarily feel designed for melee, but it works. So cool. Are these my new shoes? Yeah, it certainly feels like it. You know, it's like it's one thing I can't be 100% certain of, but I would be almost surprised if the makers of this game were not veteran side-scrolling video gamers. It's yeah, it really seems like it. And I'm happy about that. There's too many games out there that ignore really good ideas. It's like it's good. Steal the good ideas. Oh, there's a lot of copying out there in the video game industry, but for some reason they like to copy ideas that are just elements of the most successful game and not really great ideas. It's like, don't copy bad ideas just because it's in a game that sells well. Which is something I feel like, but that's kind of a bit of a tangent. That's, I don't know, marketing is involved with game production in negative ways sometimes. But whatever, that's fine. I'm happy to see the good sides here manifesting themselves as inspirational good ideas, as it were. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Alrighty, so we got a good party here. It looks like we got a lot of friends. And look, when we went in here, it was only 2 people. But they sure assembled. Whoops, I got myself poked. So I was like, I think I'm gonna get myself poked here. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I was trying to pick up an item, but it's just kind of like I walked just right into that slightly. Alright. Fortunately, you get a lot of medicals here. I'm gonna have to drop something. Okay, that's old. What else? So that's old. Make a quick drop. That's old. And modified custom. Oh, that's the same thing I have, only better. Alright, put that on. Alright. Wait up for me, guys! Sorry to get behind. I was putting on a new jerkin. Ooh, that's a scary looking monster. I'm gonna kick a grenade at that just to make my life easier. I'm just gonna get by it, so I'm just gonna sneak by it. Is this the way? This doesn't seem like the way. It seems like I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, they didn't go this way, right? I'm going a way that my friends did not go. I'm going a way my friends did not go. That's why I'm having to fight through this. Okay, and I shouldn't have pushed my way through it like I did, maybe, because I got myself hurt. Alright, so that's okay. Just do not panic. Sneak through above. Those red spikes only deal me 4 damage. Alright, everyone else is leaving me behind. That's okay. Either catch up or leave. Those are my decisions, my choices. Everything's respawning and the spikes hit me from below. Okay, it's time to get out. It's time to get out. things respond, it's time to get out, if I still can. It's either that or flee to the next zone. Do not hit me, weird Saturn-like object. Okay, I got left behind. I went the wrong way. I just went the wrong way. Oops. So long as companies don't think LJN games had unique ideas that they should replicate, right? LJN games? LJN. I'm not registering those those initials. I'm not understanding what those mean actually in this case. I feel like I should. LJN. Is that like mainstream games? LJN. Huh. Well, that's a new term for me. I'm surprised. You stumped me. Oh, okay. All right then. Now I don't feel so bad not knowing what that means. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I played that one. That was a top-down one. It was weird. I think I that was a rental one time. A cousin rented it and we played it. It was two-player though, so I found the fact that it was two-player co-op to be kind of fun. But yeah, I think it was pretty bad. Yeah, if that's the one I think you're speaking of, yeah, top-down. It was really. I don't think there was any other X-Men for NES, so it's probably the one. Well, yeah, that's exactly. So yeah, we wouldn't want that to be replicated. But yeah, for some reason, the industry does seem to latch on to the wrong ideas just because they're selling whatever's the most profitable game out there. They just look at the numbers. I see. Yeah, that's the one. That's funny. That's funny. Well, that's one experience we had in common, except for my parents didn't buy it. Instead, they bought the other horrible games that I got stuck with were like Dino City. There was a movie called Dino City, and there was a game called Dino City. God, that game was terrible. Although, actually, that probably isn't the worst one. It probably isn't the worst video game tie-in, but for some reason, that was one of the ones that's kind of stuck out in my brain. Dino City, the SNES game. I never played the Wolverine. Let me readjust that box okay here real quick. Oops, I resized my box. I resized ya. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, I'm glad it's not quite as bad. Okay, I don't want to get left behind. Come back here, people. Wait, oh, I'm kind of glad I was behind for the mid-boss. Alright, mid-boss time. Ooh, actually, this boss isn't nearly as bad with the blast. I can blast all 3 bits. Oh, the little bits. Being hit by the little bits of this boss isn't so bad. But the big bits. Yeah, it feels like the game was kind of obviously primarily designed for the experience that the Wildfire offers, and then the other characters are kind of more of an afterthought. So really, it can be really hard to evade enemies as the Ironclad because you just don't have as much mobility as the game expects. We got a lot of friends here. It was hard to tell what was going on, but we just mashed the opponent so hard. Because we just had so many friends. I like this. Let's go. This time we're gonna take it all the way, boys. This time the underground base will fall. They've fortified themselves for too long in this underground base. I've had enough of their nonsense. Don't go home, Fabricator. We're gonna do this. So, look at all those, it's like the blitz of ironclads. Look at all those ironclads. Yes, we will be victorious. How can we not be? If we fall, it will be a glorious death amongst many friends. This is a war band now. This is an army. This is a crusade. There's no stopping us now. I am thoroughly inspired by our numbers. Alright. This is fun. This is when the game gets really fun. When you have well, what I might call a screw you amount of troops to the game. It's like, holy crap. This is just excessive. When the enemy's like, just hang on. Whoa, hey. Whoa. Now hang on. I thought we, let's be fair. Let's go with everyone else. Engage the hive mind. Don't go walking off on your own. I'm coming, everyone. Alright, are we going? Looks like most people are going. I'm gonna wait for people to gather up. Gather up, people. Gather up. Some brave people went in already. Let's not flee. Let's go. Let's do this. Heck yeah. Wait, oh. Ironclads. What are you doing up there? Dragon, no! No, you must not die before the boss. I will come save you, my friends. Because we need all the troops. Our friends are dying in there to the boss. We're losing group cohesion. Men, we must not falter this way. Yes, come. All right, maybe I shouldn't have gone back here for these stragglers. I'm not sure. I'm a little bit worried about what happened to the cohesion of our army here, but I still believe we will be victorious, and I just want to see the boss in this place. So this might get me killed, but I forget what the boss is. Oh, that's right. It's this thing. Right. It comes at you. I remember. I got myrtleized by this thing because it pulls that weird trick where you can't see the stem. Just because you can't see the stem, it doesn't mean it's not there. Okay, it shoots out to the sides, and you use the teleporters. Teleport. Alright, yeah. Use the teleporters! That's the main thing. That's my biggest piece of advice that I'm saying to myself right now. Take really good advantage of those teleporters. They are there to save you from the horrors of this stage. And, when in doubt, kick grenades. Kick grenades! Alright. I don't know where the enemy's gonna show up, but it's probably within the blast radius of one of these grenades, hopefully. Alright, yeah, there's medicals all over the place. Don't need them. Don't need them. Gonna save them. They're gonna be there. This boss is, oops, I got the medicals. Oh, it's gonna disappear anyways. This boss is going, oops, I slipped. Is that medical down there? I got shot. It shot me. It shot me. Oh, God, no, it shot me. Doc. Right, it shoots. Okay, easy now. It shoots from the bottom side as well as the sides. Alright. I do not want to mess this up. We've got so many friends. Alright, so just easy now. Do not... Just because we've got a lot of friends does not mean you have to pay attention to the attacks. The boss is still very dangerous. And I don't have a ton of health. Alright, yeah, I'm going to be focusing a bit more on the gameplay here, and less on the comments. And of course, I know you understand. Easy now. Get out from under him. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Move. Teleport. Alright. Get over there. Ooh, bullets! Don't fall on the bullets! Oh, I stepped on the bullets. Okay, easy now. Just pay attention. He likes to shoot a lot. Alright. There we go. Oh, I got hit by a little explosion from a little thing. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Don't spawn on me. Do not spawn on me, you jerks. Ooh, I do not like it when they spawn on me. I hope they have health. Spawning soon. Any health out there? Kick grenades now! That's all my grenades. Just avoid the... Oh, crap! I wasn't near the teleporter! I double teleported! I mashed the teleporter! I'm at 4 health. I'm at 4 health. Oh, crap. I'm at 4 health because I mashed the teleporter. I screwed up so bad. This is usually when I get killed. I'm just going to avoid. I'm just going to completely focus on avoiding now. Otherwise I'm going to die. Alright. I just got to get more health. Oh, nice, guys! Thank you very much! It's only a flesh wound, achievement unlocked. Eye for an eye, achievement unlocked. Okay, I had to rely on my friends at the end there, but we made it. Any victory is a victory. I'll take it. I messed up a bit at the end there. Okay, that's fine, it's fine. I managed to hold it together, and I was gonna try to do some damage, but I made the right decision by hiding. Okay, alright. Intense. Always intense, even when you have a lot of friends. It's not an easy boss. Alright, so we got experimental augmented plating. I don't actually think I want that. But this insidious Kaiser for the Ironclad, maybe. Yeah, it's experimental. Oh, the stream hiccuped? Okay, well, yeah, I clicked off for a second. I wonder if... Alright, well, yeah, I think it was just lag and not anything on my end in particular, just internet stuff. But thanks for telling me, though. It is useful to know still, of course. So this one is just about the same, but slightly worse. So I'm going to drop that jerkin and pick up the experimental Kaiser, and off we go. Alright, yeah, I'm getting a orange indication for stream health. So, yeah, that isn't perfect. But I think that's mostly due to just internet's delay. Yeah, ISP and not processing power. But it could be either of those two things. But I think it's more, yeah, one than the other in this case. But it's, you know, useful to analyze where the bottleneck is. So anyways, and that could be too. It could be your end. Yeah. Thanks for mentioning it, though. I appreciate that, because I'm trying to get used to live streaming, and you know, I gotta work out the kinks. We're working out the kinks here, so thank you for being part of the process of improving things for the future. You know, thank you. You're providing a service, one might say. I'll say it. You have provided a service. Thank you. So, anyways, let's look at my gear. Custom, modified. Yes, you're very welcome. And yes, so these shoes. Oh, they're the same. Modified, just modified versus custom. So I'll wear these, and then these ones, I'm gonna. I don't think I want to be a wildfire a second time in a row. I like to switch it up. So I'm gonna abandon these modified shoes because I got the custom shoes with the extra jump height, which is really cool. I generally like survivability upgrades on my armor rather than extra offensive power. But I definitely see the value of offensive power, especially if you're going it alone, because the enemies build up so much that they just murder you. So, Red Shift Repeater has 2 shots instead of 1 at a higher damage level. That is tempting. Actually, let's take a look. That does look quite beautiful. I mean, it's, well, beautiful in the terms of the bullets purple isn't exactly the shape of the bullets doesn't look that cool, and maybe purple isn't my favorite color. It's okay, but but the beautiful thing is the firepower. I'll say that. Maybe I like the I like the little arrows that this one shoots. No, I'm getting to aesthetics when I said beautiful. We're talking about damage here. All right. Anyways, so I guess I'm gonna leave my custom compound repeater behind. What about that reinforced jerkin? Yeah, it looks like I'm setting myself up once again for the ironclad. So I'll swap this out. I'm gonna get rid of my old jerkins and this antiphon modified blockers 1. I don't know what blockers 1 means. So I've got more things for the ironclad at the moment. I'm gonna leave behind the modified antiphon. Would you rather have a ledge, a main weapon? Yeah, a ledge and a main weapon versus a secondary weapon. So this antiphon is a really nice thing, but I'm gonna have to leave it behind. All right, just gonna trash all these wonderful things. It's a shame, but there it is. All right, yes, we've got things figured out. Exactly, yes. And it's just I'm gonna readjust the window one more time. Keep readjusting things here. All right. That may have caused a small lag in the or a small jump in the window, but hopefully it should be better now. All right, so there we go. What's going on now, guys? What do we got? Oops, I just called out health. Health here. I'm tier 3 on some stats, and still tier 2 on ammunition. So, yeah, I'm ready for high-level fun. There's an underground base way up there. Really? Is that really underground? It looks way above ground. It looks like a tower base. This is the location of the thing. Am I doing the underground base again? I guess I just went into the underground base because it's got 7 people and it will give me the stats that I desire in the future. There's only 7 people here. Do I want to do this again? I'm not sure exactly. Maybe I should have shopped around a bit more. This kind of feels repetitive. Yeah, you know what? I don't feel like doing this again. It's the exact same place. Never mind. Sorry. And also, there's far less people. And I almost died last time when we had a horde of people. Sorry, guys. I can tell that you're really revved up about this. I'm glad. But I would like a certain amount of variety in my life. And although Strands seems extremely brutal, let's take a look at what else we've got. Is there anything over on the elite side of things? Dare I go elite? Am I feeling a bit elite? There's an elite fungus cave. I only barely have a reason to go in there stat-wise, but I could get some loots. There's 9 friends in there, or experience. Well, what the hey, you get more experience, and experimental equipment. I'm gonna do it. I'm not going in here for stats per se, but it's just a thing to do. Oh wait, this was forward. I don't know why I'm following. Time to be a fun guy? Yes, I get it. It took me a small second. It's like, yeah, I am a... Oh, right, the joke, the fun guy joke. It's like, yes, I am a fun guy. Oh, but I'm sure you agree I'm also... Yeah, multiple meanings. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment and the joke. Oh, it's just funny when it takes a second. Oh, okay. You know, somebody's a clever guy, aren't we? Yes, I would say so. It's the little things in life that make you happy. What was that? What hit me there? That was a little hit. Yes, thanks. Yes, I appreciate that. Oh, jeez, those, ow! Those biting clams, they really know how to bite. Alright, I gotta be careful. Are you going home there, Bob? That's fine. Death Shot says no boss, okay? Oh, they don't want to do the boss. I was kind of hoping we'd do the boss. But I'm not 100% confident of my ability to do the boss by myself. No, I'm far from 100% confident. In fact, generally I think you should, generally speaking, never do the bosses by yourself unless you're some sort of crazy badass. Which I'm not quite. Not quite. Really close. Badass adjacent. Not quite, no. Well, also, foolhardy is like there's just a bit. Well, I guess we're not doing the boss. I was kind of hoping we were doing the boss. I want to do the boss. Well, at the very least, I can finish off my ammunition count here. Ah, good. The other guy made it out alive. That's good to hear. Yeah, at least I'm helping. I'm helping people. If you're not achieving things for yourself in this game, at least you can feel like you're helping others grow and become more powerful. That's kind of cool. I enjoy being helpful. I kicked at the wrong time. This guy is scaring me because I think his shots are going to get through each time, and they're not. But one of these times they are. Okay, there we go. Ah, medical. Oop, calling out medicals. Yes. Alright. Gotta watch out for those clams. They're red here. Yeah, because in the end, if you help other people, yeah, you end up helping yourself in the long run, because you might meet these people later, and you might meet these people later when you're weak and they're strong. So, yeah, it's kind of a thing where you lift each other back up, which is kind of what they do in Realm of the Mad God, which is, of course, obviously one of the strongest inspirations for this game, with the permadeath. I think. Besides the side-scrolling game, I did kind of call this like a side-scrolling version of Realm of the Mad God. Which could be that could be a game I could live stream potentially. Although that game can be a bit more frustrating at times than this game even. Which, I mean, just for the repetitiveness and death. I don't know, but but it's still fun. It's just, yeah. Eventually, I got tired of like dying and going through the certain parts, but it's still, I don't know. They keep adding to the game, so it's. Yeah, it's fun in doses, but eventually it got repetitive, but I wouldn't mind going back to it. Yeah, it's like, obviously there's mixed feelings there, but I do ultimately like the game a lot, yes. Indeed. But it also has a way of feeling like the game's kind of designed for the default class, the wizard. And then a lot of the other classes, their styles of gameplay are sort of an afterthought, which is sort of similar to this game's Wildfire and its default class and everything. Medicals, which that guy really needed. Isaac, you probably should get out of here. It's really close for Isaac. But yeah, they keep adding things to Realm of the Mad God, so it would be fun to play that game again. The only reason I got tired of it is just because it ended up being repetitive after a while, because I kept making like the same sort of mistake or something. But well, also you noticed the same thing about the default class. Yeah, that similarity. Yeah, and the similarity between the games. Absolutely. It's very similar. Ow! Oh no! Oh, that was my friend Isaac. Oh, poor Isaac. But I got hit too. I was almost worried that it's like, what, did I get stunned? But I got confused between me and him. All right. We might want to flee. He let up. My ironclad friend let up his shield for a second. We're almost both dead. Let's escape. Good game. Is what I said to him. Let's escape. So if I was chatting to him, let's escape. I guess I like to say I sometimes, like I'm a pirate. Aye. All right. Anyways, so what was I just talking about? Oh yes, Realm the Mad God. I got a little bit scared about almost dying in there because I was relying on that ally's shield to shield me, and then he let up for a split second, and I got hit, and I was like only 1 or 2 hits from death. Okay, I just missed out on an opportunity to go into an elite fungus cave, but it's okay. I don't really need to go in there. But anyways, Realm of the Mad God. They added a lot to it. One of the similarities, one of the things I really liked about Realm of the Mad God was that you tended to take more damage from large bullets and less damage from the smaller bullets. So it was easy for me to prioritize larger. Yeah, it would have been bad if I died back there. But it was easy for me to prioritize larger damage sources, which is something that I have trouble figuring out in this game. But it was not always the case that small bullets did less damage than the larger bullets, but you were pretty sure that a large bullet was going to do a large amount of damage in that game. It was just a thing that kind of tended to happen. But I really, really like knowing how much damage a certain source is going to do to me. Because then you can make a choice. If I'm going to get hit by something, I'm going to get hit by the small thing. You know, it's like when it comes down to it. And whenever you make a mistake and you're going to get hit, you choose the least bad. Yeah, exactly. You get it? So, yeah, I wish that this game was slightly better at indicating that. And a lot of games, in fact. But it's just something, it's a skill. That is one of the advanced player skills that you really pick up that comes with experience. And I'm kind of avoiding going into strands here, but people are going into strands! I am so surprised that people are so brave about strands. I'm going into strands. Why does anyone ever come here? I hate this place more than the Vanquished. I mean, just insta-kill. You're an ironclad. What are you doing here? What is anyone doing here? Yeah, you definitely want to know what does what. Huh, I'm not seeing any of my friends anymore. You know what? I hate being here when I don't see my friends anymore. Never mind. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. It doesn't take much for me to say I'm out on this place. I went in, I looked at it, I definitely took a look at it. I took a strong look at it. Elite graveyard? Difficulty extreme. Graveyard to the extreme. Okay, well, here we are. You gotta be careful here. That wildfire looks cool. Kenji Black? Oh, wait, he runs the same. But he has a cool weapon. That guy's... Oh, that's a robot. That's a robot enemy. There goes part of my health. I didn't expect... Okay, gotta be careful. Didn't expect that guy to jump down. I was admiring that guy's really, really cool red armor. If I was to get a graphical upgrade, it would be that cool red armor. That thing looks... That guy looks... Okay, admiring cool people once again. Okay. Okay, yes, let's not get hit anymore. Let's not get hit anymore. I might want to just... Let's just flee. I took 2 hits. I was trying to get stuff from a high-level area, but I didn't, and I'm alive. Once again, gotta know when to fold. But wasn't that guy's armor cool? That was almost worth dying for, admiring someone's armor, right? Right? No? Alright, never mind. Anyways. But, yeah, that armor kind of reminded me of... There's this game called Crusader No Remorse. I thought that the character in that game had really cool armor. The armor kind of looks like Boba Fett's, but red. I don't know, I thought that was kind of neat. It's a game I never beat, actually, that I own. I might want to go back and play that, but I wasn't sure if that was... I don't know, it wasn't like the most incredible game. I just thought the main character in the game looked really, really cool. That's... so, I'm not sure if it's entirely worth going back for, but... Anyways, I don't know. That guy's cool armor made me think about that bit. Can I go back in the place I just left? Is there... there's still an option. Huh. But there's only 2 people left, so... Oh, I pressed the Elite Fungus Cave the very moment it disappeared. That was a shame. Elite Vanquished? Let's go back to the standard side. I want to get my stats up. Go to old standard graveyard. Ah, the Temple of the Lost. The arrow is pointing me to the Temple of the Lost. I'm going to the Temple of the Lost. There's a lot of friends in the Temple of the Lost. I have a little bit of experience with the boss of the Temple of the Lost. It killed me once, and I remembered its pattern for the most part. The main thing being that when you beat the crap out of it, it starts pulling multiple walls at you to corral you into touching it. And it's a bad touch. And yes, I agree. Good idea. Yes, thank you for agreeing that I should err on the side of caution instead of encouraging me to dive into oblivion. I'm sure it would be potentially more entertaining to watch me kill myself, but I'm glad you have my best interest at heart, as we will do a lot more interesting things if I stay alive. Hopefully, I can keep going into the more elite areas. So anyways, so we're moving right along. We've got a nice group of troops here. Seems like things are going well. I really like my weapon with 2 projectiles. It makes things a lot easier as far as hitting things. One of my friends is saying too much firepower? But how can that be a thing? Are they talking about the enemies? Oh, I don't like those electrical... It's not good to step on the spikes instead of... The electricity is a worse source of damage. Yes, so you definitely have to pick your battles wisely. I agree. It's smart. It kind of reminds you of poker. It's well, or just in anything in life. You gotta choose your battles. But sometimes you become so involved that you have trouble quitting. It's one of the Realm of the Mad God. It was so much easier to flee from a situation, as you could just instantly back out, as long as you were quick with the button. This game, it's very tricky. It's very tricky. You've got to be very thoughtful in this game, because otherwise they will lock you down. They will just keep hitting you. It's kind of like the escape system. I guess kind of reminds one of League of Legends, which is a game that I didn't like very much just because the community was so mean. I ran into a lot of mean people there. It's unfortunate. It was a fun game, and I had fun whenever I played with friends that I knew that wouldn't, be mean, but when playing with random people there would always be infighting. But anyways, that's not focus on negative things, but just the escaping, the escape teleporting system kind of reminded me of that, because you teleport out and you'd have an amount of time to get away, and you'd get hit and it'd be interrupted. Ow. I came out of that door at the improper timing. Alright. Just gonna move along with these very slow projectiles. There's that Kenji Black guy again. He is really fast. He must be like Mark 5. Yeah, exactly. When people are arguing, it certainly makes me want to not play the game either. Exactly. It's just, well, just negativity. When you get too much negativity, I mean, that's why if you're playing with a team of friends that you know, you can be sure that they might not, you know, argue with you or be mean. But yeah, random games. It was always, and then even when you play with your friends, then people on the other side use insults and stuff. I don't know, yeah. It's just one of those games where it's like, I think League of Legends was extremely well designed. It was a really good game, but the community kind of ruined it. They didn't do anything about the toxic players. They could have, there's things they could have done about the community that I kind of feel like they didn't, because they kind of turned a blind eye to it. Oh well, it's fine though, but it's just that's just, it is what it is. I mean, some people like that sort of thing, but yeah, I'm not into getting into arguments with strangers. Exactly. Yeah, and it takes a lot of scheduling to work things out with your friends. And occasionally, you know, I still get into minor disagreements with my friends, even in that game. It's like there'd always be one person that wants to be just a little bit more uptight about things than the others. But it generally was a lot better experience when you're playing with friends, I find, obviously. But it's always somebody. Well, not always, but yeah. It's, well, going on one last tangent is that the use of insults to trick people into attacking. It's like, using insults as a tactic, I think there is a certain validity to it, but it's kind of mean. I kind of feel like it's dishonorable at the same time too. I don't like to try to anger someone into making a mistake. Psychological warfare, essentially using the chat as psychological warfare while you're playing a game. I don't know. It's like, maybe if that was the name of the game, but it's not always explicitly the case. Yeah. So, I don't know. It kind of feels dishonorable, because it's like people don't really know that you're trying to do that. I don't know, it feels mean. I don't like being mean to people. It's like, some people like being mean, I don't like being mean. But, yeah, that's okay. Whatever, you know, people get whatever experience they want from the internet, and it just means that that game's not exactly for me. That's alright, you know. I just get to enjoy wonderful co-op games like this. So custom. This is a custom woven. Although I like the armor. I'll take it. Modified. Just gotta quickly assess this. I'm not gonna do a dust wing yet. Okay, that's a penetrating wing, which seems kind of cool. All right, off we go. All right, don't leave me behind, my friends. Oh, they're not. Okay. It's really awkward. The way the fabricator crouches is just really awkward. I just have to mention that again. It's like he just kind of splays out. I'm sure it can lead to getting hits just as easily as it can avoiding hits. It's actually rather interesting how the hitboxes of the various characters vary so greatly. For example, the Duskwing, when she crouches, she balls up. Just like a little square. It's amazing. The Duskwing can crouch really, really well. In fact, I can crouch pretty well too. I don't really get much wider, so yeah. Really, I guess it's the Fabricator's the only one who has, like, real crouching issues. But it seems like the Duskwing manages to scrunch yourself up a bit more than the others, from what I can tell. It's interesting that the hitboxes vary from character to character. It creates different gameplays. Like, I noticed on the Worm boss, I initially noticed it when the Worm boss, when a Duskwing crouched into this little cubby hole that none of the other classes could fit into, and just sat there laughing while the other classes panicked, avoiding the worm, while she just had to, she could just sit there. And it's like, well, kudos to you for taking advantage of the parameters of your class. And I hope that the laughing was light-hearted laughing and not ill-mannered laughing at the horror of your friends. Just enjoyments that you're safe, basically. But anyways, but I think that was the intent. I generally try not to read ill intent into things unless otherwise indicated, I guess. Let's just focus on not dying. Generally a good idea. Okay. Barely. My foot is all tingly. Okay, medicals are right there, so that's a good time to get hit if there ever was one. And I'm getting my stats up. Where's the ammo? I'm not getting any ammo power-ups. Of course, ammo power-ups are rare because it seems you only need one ammo power-up per tier. So that's interesting, that there is different frequencies for different power-ups. I'm definitely noticing that the ammo power-up is rare, yes. And I agree, better to assume the best than the worst in people. It just is, yeah, just focus on the positive in life. It's just generally good life advice right there. Hey, there's Kenji Black. I like that guy. Wow, he always has the cool weapons. That guy, I want to hang out with that guy. He's the cool guy. Kenji Black. He's red. Kenji Black is wearing red. That's like some sort of cool laser. Piercing laser gun. That guy. He's the guy. He's the guy. That's what he is. It's reminding me of, what was it, Homestar Runner? That was a Stinko Man. It's calling people, I want to be the guy. He calls himself the guy. I want to be the guy too. It's kind of a weird joke. No electricity for me. Ah, yes. I'm glad that you're also a fan of Homestar Runner. Yeah, I think they made like one animation semi-recently. But other than that, they seem to be basically, you know, done for now. But it seems like their careers have gone on to better places. So, but I love Homestar Runner. That was good times. That was my high school and college years. It was just what I used to do on the internet besides, you know, actual useful things. Oh, they were so funny. They were so funny, and especially the DBZ episode. What was it? The old-timey Homestar Runner. Those are my favorites. And Homestar. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous Homestar. Oh, good times, good times. The Strong Bad. I am the Strong Bad. Old-timey Strong Bad. Peasant's Quest, or the Trogdor, or the King of Town with his excessive eating. Just all of that. Just, yeah, I wish it hadn't ended. I wish they were still making it. Yeah. I definitely had a lot of friends who bought the t-shirts and everything else. Oh yes, and Pom Pom. We never understood anything he said except for by context, but he was always really cool. whatever the coolest thing was, he was doing it. And Coach Z just had a lot of, he had his own funny way of things with just being just sort of awkwardly pathetic. And his funny, weird slurring of words. Just, I really liked him and Bubs. Just the dynamic they added to the show was pretty funny too. They had a lot of funny lines. Exactly, just being who they are. That was a cool missile. That was a cool Kaiser. Are we going the right way? Am I taking us the right way? Kenji Black is messed up. What happened to you, Kenji? Medicals. Medicals for everyone. Whoever needs it. I'm surprised that I'm the one doing the best in this situation. Alright, we got ourselves healed up. I'm worried about you guys. I thought you were all, super duper ninjas. One of you is on level 15. Well, I mean, he seems to be pretty good. That stock just suddenly popped up in an awkward place. Medicals, if anyone needs them. Alright, so it looks like a lot of people are getting out while the getting's good. G-Vampire's getting out. We're losing cohesion. I'm out. We're done. Bailing out. It's a courtesy to tell everyone that you're bailing out, just so that they don't get stranded without you. In fact, maybe I should have stuck around so that people could evacuate safely together. But, yeah. Yeah, it's a courtesy, I feel. But yes, you gotta know when to get out. So, look at my stats. I am up to tier 4 in critical hits and percentage, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna be hitting really hard. The game wants me to go into strands. The game wants me to die is what the game wants me to do. No! Stop it! That's a bad suggestion, Arrow. Bad Arrow. I don't... That worm dealt me... Excuse me. That worm dealt me 9,999 damage last time. That was not good. 14 people in the Elite Graveyard. Into the Elite Graveyard we go. Who am I to argue with a giant mob? Well, I mean, actually, arguing with a giant mob sounds kind of fun. I'm TiegonBerry. I like that, but despite that fact, but joining them is even more fun because you can join the bloodlust of, you know what I mean? You can do something about joining the mad bloodlust of a bloodthirsty mob is more fun. So, anyways, so we're getting nice stuff. I'm part of a mob in an elite place that might get me killed. Hopefully I can get out with loot. Really, really fat loot rather than dying. Oh. There was a moment in the Duckman show, speaking of various old comedy shows, where he talks about like joining a bloodthirsty mob like that. It was just funny. Ow! Okay, gotta watch out for bullets. I'm gonna hide behind things. Yes, emphasis on might. Indeed. I might be able to make it through this. Ow, okay, looking at my... Oops, I was looking at my inventory. I was trying to sort out my inventory while hiding behind a barrier. That was not the correct decision. I've got plenty of inventory space. So look at all the furnaces. That's a lot of environmental damage. I think I sort of messed things up, unless there's medicals. Is there medicals out there? Because I don't think I want to stick around very much. I'm at half health now. Half health is a warning. Half health is a very much a yellow flag, if not a red flag. Somebody is complaining about that they don't know how they died. Well, probably from a bullet that you didn't see. Or no, or probably from one of the furnaces. Alright. Well, I picked up some loot, but I didn't see the bullets incoming. Again, backing out once again. If I get below half health, I tend to do that. Despite the fact that I had a large number of friends there. I got... What did I get? This modified Zealous Blast. It has 4 blasts, but not an additional blast. It does way more damage than my current weapon, but I like the 2 jumps more than the damage, so unfortunately that is not for me. These modified reinforced talons have +2 movement speed. Again, not good enough. Alright, so I didn't get anything worth keeping there, but I did survive and maybe get some power-ups. So, I didn't die. That's the main thing. I did not die. Check. This one has acceleration. This one has speed. Oh, of the shield charge. That's speed and acceleration of the shield charge. Just like, what parts of that? I see. Would I prefer higher top speed, or I would prefer higher top speed. I'm gonna keep that shield. And a woven versus 2 simultaneous ledges. A modified Dark Star Dancer, or really good armor. Really good armor. I think really good armor tops a better primary weapon, so I'll chuck the modified. Yeah, modified for a custom. So this is a custom versus a modified, and armor versus primary weapon. Primary weapon versus ledge. Well, the ledge helps you evade things, so yeah, I like having those 2 things. All right, got that sorted out. Drop these 2 extra items, I guess. Yeah, because I'm not gonna be able to keep them after I die. So, all right. It's always a shame to drop really, really nice looking things, but I'm not going to be able to keep it either way if I die, so... Elite Fungus. I'd rather go somewhere I can get sweats. Let's see what other options we have available. I wonder if I could jump back into that Elite graveyard. There's a chance. Usually, if it's not to the second area of the Elite Graveyard, that I could actually pop back in, but nope. No such luck. Alright. I'd probably get myself killed if I went back in there anyways. Elite Strands. Really scary there. I don't really have much of a reason to go to the other places, so... well, I still need the ammo. I still need the ammo power-up from Tier 2. You know that? So, what the hey? Let's do the old Fungus game. Also, my grenade's kind of out of date, so... Yeah, old experimental gear can be quite useful. Especially in the mobility department, so... yeah, let's do this. Let's just do a good old Elite Fungus game. That should be okay. That should be fine, as long as I don't get devoured by the worm. No sound waves from me. Wow, Shockwave does 39 damage. That's a bit painful. Very good. Oh, they say the Vanquish was defeated recently. Okay. Well, that's nice, I guess. Yeah, maybe I should be going through the older dungeons just as... Yeah, maybe I should repeat some of the old dungeons just to get more experience, actually. But then again, I don't know what the point of experience is at this point. Like, they say that you can complete a dungeon 8 times for more experience. But why? Why do I want to get to a higher level at this point? So that's one thing I'm confused about. Higher level is good, right? I mean... Yeah. I'm confused at how exactly I can develop myself in the long term at this point. Other than gathering up money and getting more, well, general experience with the game. 2 shots and penetrating, you say? It only deals a little bit less damage in 2 shots and penetrating. I find that intriguing. But it doesn't deal as much damage as this one, so... I think I'm gonna not use the 2 shots and penetrating, but it's tempting. I'll have to say it's tempting. I'm gonna hold on to that weapon for now. Yeah, it could be useful, but... In any case, yeah, I'll look into leveling up. Yeah, I'll try leveling up and see what happens. Because I've looked around and I don't know, but it couldn't hurt, right? That's what I know for sure. I don't know if it'll help, but it certainly couldn't hurt. It would be really cool if there was some sort of other long-term form of growth you could get in this game besides just like buying additional stash chests. There was sort of a general long-term growth in Realm of the Mad God in terms of leveling up to like your guild or pets or things like that. But you could still lose some of those things, so... Or was it like gathering up like prestige or fame? There was something in that game too. But I remember it wasn't very strong, so I'm not expecting much. We'll just put it that way. Yeah. All right. Well, it looks like our team's doing pretty well. Gotta watch out for those ceiling guys. Ah, yes, it's time for the bubbles. Yes, yeah, and you do memorize things, so... Yeah, it gets better with time, eventually. Absolutely. So, there's always that. But yeah, I like to find out what the point is of leveling, so... I'll try redoing some of the old stages as well. Just for the experience. Like, the elite versions of the first stages. Ooh, I gotta... Those spitting shrooms have a good range on them if they choose to aim at you. Ah, nice. Two medical kits. But the ranged shrooms in this map, they aim right at you, and so if you're far away, they can shoot rather far. So you just gotta expect them to shoot where you are. But it surprises me sometimes. Yeah. Don't always expect it. Alright, so... Let's just focus on not touching the bubbles. It is a lot easier to kill all these bubbles with a double-barreled gun. Very nice to have that right now. What hit me there? Was that... Oh, am I on a bubble... I'm on a bubble blower. I'm getting bubbles blown... Bubbles are being blown up my bottom. Don't blow bubbles up my bottom. Got the medical. Forward, men. I will kick grenades to deal with that situation. They bounced off of it. They bounced right off of that spawner. Or that... I didn't expect them to bounce off that section. That was not what I intended. Alright, this way, everyone. Follow me. That was a little thing. I'm gonna get behind this little lip here. I'm with Protein Bar. It's a protein bar for bros. The protein bar. Funny name to name yourself. I like joke names. It's silly. Just a lot of weird. You hear a lot of weird bro names. Bro, this and that. These little flies are hitting me. Watch the movement of those guys. The buzzsaw snail. Snuck up on me. We'll get some medicals here. I'll make up for that. The armor-piercing quality, it seems, helps a lot on that particular enemy. He seems pretty well armored. Alright, there's some medical. Medicals, everyone. Come get it. Still no... Ooh, experimental shoes! Are these my new shoes? No, they're not. They almost look like my new shoes, but they have half the armor of my shoes. +2 jumping for -6 armor for +2 jumping. It's tempting because the jumping will save you from a lot of damage, but I have 2 blasts for my jump. That also helped me a lot, so armor is more essential for me, I believe. These bubbles are annoying. I guess we don't necessarily need to go this direction, but he gives a chest, so why not? Medicals. That robot really needs it. I worry about this party. This party is falling apart. I seem to be the leader of this party. Yeah, there's just two. I don't think this is a boss-worthy group. And I don't feel 100% confidence in my ability to take the worm boss. So, sadly, I'm gonna have to say that we probably shouldn't go into the boss at this point. I really want to kill a boss. I'm kind of itching to kill one. Ooh, ow. Okay, yeah. These giant snails are kind of like a mid-boss. They deal a lot of damage. I know that this... Yeah, it doesn't seem like this group is boss-worthy. Yeah, I agree. But I noticed that the Fungus Cave does not have a mid-boss, so these guys are essentially the mid-boss. Not really that bad of a mid-boss, but very scary for a normal... Alright, I was Whoa, 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 oh, I meant to hit the exit button, and I boosted towards the boss hole. Oh man, it would have been funny if I accidentally slipped into the boss hole, the boss pit, alone by pressing a wrong button. I just gave my heart just an entire jump there. That was... Okay, well, fun, free adrenaline shock there. Thank you very much for that. Okay, just one slip of the controls. That's what's kind of great and horrifying about this game. It really, really makes you feel for your life. You know, funny and painful. It would have been, yes. Okay. Alright. Yeah, well, that's how all of my deaths have been in this game. In general. Well, 1 or 2 have just been plain painful, but most of them are funny and painful, I have to say. There was that one time on the Vanquish, that was just plain painful. I was just like, kept trying to get out and I couldn't get out, and it was... But other than that, it's been good times. And still, I look back on it fondly, I guess. But ooh, yeah, it was like one of those Sisyphus moments where it's like I almost got out several times. But anyways, yeah, it's fun though. It's fun. Consequences ultimately are fun if you're ready for them. It makes it more interesting. I really do not like fighting in a downward direction because it's hard to see. Gotta be careful. We got a good party though. We got a really good party here. Do not touch the lizard men. They don't like it. Oh, it's one of those bouncy balls. Okay. I gotta stop being at the front of the group. I am at half health now. Half health means I hang back. Ooh, medicals. Alright, thank you. Now we're back in order. Right, did I have some equipment that I didn't sort out? Or no, I got a penetrating, double-barreled shooter, but it doesn't have as high damage, so I decided, maybe not. Whoa, fire! It was fire raining down from the sky! There will be... Okay, it just sounds like one of those weird prophetic, things. It will be cryptic, sort of, yeah, so it sounded like one of those sort of things. Wow, that guy has a fast charge. That guy has a shield that gets you some velocity. It seems that the Ironclad can get really, really, really fast, as his charge just goes on forever. And you can get a shield with a faster charge, and then you can get a bunch of speed power-ups. It's like, imagine an Ironclad with maximum speed and a max speed shield. Yeah, you'd be going faster than that guy, probably, and he's pretty fast. Probably, well, yeah, what I'm saying is that guy was moving really fast, and yeah, we probably can see there's probably faster, which is fun. Yeah, it's not bad. I bet it helps him get around really well. Are these my new shoes? Again, no. Close. Close, but no, I prefer jump heights versus speed. Jumping, you avoid more by jumping in this game generally than moving side to side. The up and down momentum is highly prized, I would say. There we go. Feeling a bit better. Power up. Alright. That's good. Ah, nice. More jump heights. Get some tier 4 power-ups, which are a little bit above my station in some ways, but not a lot, so I think I can work my way up to it if I get enough power-ups. It never hurts. Although a tier 3 stage might be more appropriate. When you have a bunch of friends. If you have enough friends, anything is appropriate. In this game, basically. Yeah, as long as you're careful not to get killed. Armor. My favorite, I must say. No matter who you are, armor and health, extremely appreciated. I wonder who gets the most speed and jumping power-ups. It looks like... now's not the time to be looking at that, but it seems that different classes get different numbers of notches and different amounts from various power-ups. I would guess that the Duskwing is probably the best in the speed stats. That this guy is a bit more average. I mean, it would just make sense, considering that, yeah, Ironclad's tough. But I wonder what stats the Fabricator then is good at, in particular. I'll have to look at the wiki later. That's all. Those are answers for the wiki, not for me right now. Interesting thoughts, though. Indeed. Nothing wrong with average. In fact, it very much might be the best thing to be when you're not exactly certain what you're going to face or expect. If you don't know what to expect, probably one of the best things to be, yes. If you have a particular build in mind, then or a particular strategy in mind, then the extremes can definitely be advantageous. But yeah, I definitely am once again seeing why this is the default class and not like the Ironclad, obviously, or recommended for new players. So you can evade a lot as a Scare class. Oh, somebody died. Genki Morio. Genki Morio. It almost sounded like Genki Mario, but not. Poor guy. Why did you die? You make me cry. For you have died. Well, anyways, guess we're kind of losing group cohesion here. I've got what I came for, basically. I don't think this group's gonna go to the boss anyways, so I guess I'm gonna back out at this point. Sure. I got some stats, I got some suffs. Sure, good. Alright. Let's try to go clear some bosses and get some experience. I don't care if I complete the boss of a place I've been through before. Let's just do it. Although maybe not Fire Forests, because that's just a bit too old. Then again, if a ton of people are going into the Temple of the Lost, how can I argue with a mob? As I said before, never mind, we're going into this place. I was gonna, if there wasn't a rampaging horde of friends, I was gonna go into an older location. But since there is, I mean, what the heck, you know? Completing this place will be worth more experience, and we'll get better stuff. As long as I survive. There's a lot of new sparks here. A bit of a concern. Oops, I boosted into that. Alright, so we're being signaled down there. No? Yes? No? Alright, I'm coming towards the exclamation point. I don't need more loot at this point. Power-ups are cool. Power up. Aw, my blast is maxed. Or my critical is maxed. That's the one power-up I had that was maxed. That's right, given to peer pressure, yes. Well, when it's pressure to do something that I was kind of leaning towards anyways, yeah. I won't entirely, but it will be, it'll push the scale over, yeah. When the scales are on the edge, it'll certainly be the deciding factor. Indeed. Given the mob mentality, peer pressure, all that. Yes, we sure are. But in a good way. It's not always a bad thing. Just a lot of times. Alright. Owie. That little flying pumpkin shot me in the face. 9 points of damage. That's not enough. What I really like about the Temple of the Lost is that you tend to get a lot of medicals. And that makes it not nearly as dangerous as the difficulty setting might suggest. You know, in comparison to like the Vanquished or other places. I tend to have a pretty good time here as long as we're not getting overwhelmed. So, I guess what I'm kind of saying, what I'm kind of saying is that I don't agree with the evaluation of the game's evaluation of the difficulty settings. Like it says, like this level's hard, or this level's extreme, or this level's easy. Maybe not, depending on your playing style. Particularly, that's true for the Ironclad, because there's some levels where you'll just fall to your death and never be able to get out. And other levels where armor will serve you really well. but generally you can trust it. But yeah, this place isn't so bad until you get to the boss, and then it's very, 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 very scary. So I will have to be prepared for the boss. It looks like this is the last dungeon of the night, but it looks like it's going to be a fun one. Hopefully, I am ready to do the boss and kill it or die trying. That sounds like a fun way to end the night, but we'll see how this group does. If we fall apart, I'm not going to do the boss alone, but I might do it with a small-ish group, depending on how people are talking about, are we doing the boss? Somebody said no. If I get the chance, I'll say I intend to, but I don't want to make anyone do it who's just... people are saying just Leech then. But we need the keys for DC. Oh, it's the Star People. We need the keys for Star People. It would be bad to solo it, yes. Unless it's the very first boss, I generally say that this game does not seem to expect you to solo bosses. And I can't beat this boss anyways, so it wouldn't just be bad to solo it. I can solo it. Come on, guys. That's what Chief's saying, not me. Chief says he can solo it. So I mean, as long as I'm behind Chief, you know, as long as we got him, yeah, we can. But I can two-man it. I can two-man it. Sure. Yeah, I can. Just the you know, duo, solo, no, duo, yes, maybe. Duets, duets. Not duets. It's not a song. Alright, I'm with you, Chief. I believe you. I believe in you, Chief. He's level 15. He doesn't sound like a liar. Anyways, I have every intention of fighting the boss unless it looks really bad. Maybe not duo. Maybe not duo. Duo would be still bad. That still would be bad. Maybe three. 3 people. Yeah, 3 people. 3 people we can do it, sure. For sure. That'll be okay. It sounds rough for 3 people. It still sounds rough for 3 people. But if we've got Chief says he can do it. Chief. And he's a chief. I mean, he's the chief. He's the guy who got the name. Yes. Do we hear 4? Yeah. 4. If it was 4, I'll accept 4. I will do 4. I will do 4. Absolutely. Yeah. As long as they're not all like level 1 new Spark. As long as all the players aren't like level 1 people. But if they, as long as all 4 of those people look reasonably competent, yes, I will go with 4. But if it's like noob, as it were, or new Spark, not really. But, well, new player. I don't want to use that word in a sort of insulting way. But if it's all new players, yeah, that's no. I'll have more common sense with that. But it doesn't look like there's much for new Sparks left, so we're fine with that. Alright, I'm just gonna murder the additionals. Once we're done with additionals, we can kill the center nucleus. I'm feeling quite healthy. Yeah, I'll just work on the boss now. Right, I'm coming, boss. Oh, now I gotta get these additional out of the way. I'll kick grenades at you. Don't make me kick grenades at you. I was kind of hoping there'd be some more health that was appearing. I kind of acted a bit reckless there, but that's okay. I still got less than a 4th health loss. Those little guys don't deal that much damage. I just don't know exactly how soon more health will be coming. Probably fairly soon, though. This stage is pretty good for it. So, no worries. well, slight worries, but no major worries. It's important to evaluate what's... Alright, there we go. The boss is down. That's a good sign. The mid-boss died fairly easily and quickly. If we can do the mid-boss like that, I believe we'll do the main boss decently at least. That's an interesting weapon. Oh, is that a crossbow? I think that guy's got one of the weapons they call a crossbow. Or something like that. Or is it a bow? Some sort of bow. There's a long-range weapon. There are long-range weapons for the wildfire. The sniper weapons. There's, what was it, 3 different types of weapons? Like a shotgun, the repeater, which is what I'm using right now, which is mid-range. Shotgun, short-range, repeater, mid-range, and then the crossbow or bow, whichever it is. The arrow shooting weapon is the long-range weapon, which is kind of strange that arrows are longer range than other projectiles. But, well, I guess, sure, whatever, you know. People in medieval times, they knew about long-range warfare. Or, I don't know, it's just energy weapons. The energy dissipates. It's something. I'm trying to explain video game logic again. It doesn't... It's just how it works. It seems that... Well, no, it doesn't really seem that they're slower projectiles. Slower rate of fire, though. They tend to have... It seems that the bows have problems with, like, groups of enemies. Because you have rate of fire issues, so... Sometimes the additionals can be a bit of an issue. And so it's generally highly recommended that you have the piercing traits on crossbow or bow. Which also seems highly appropriate, too. It pierces. So... Anyways, I'd like to get my hands on one of them at some points, but I'm not sure which... Ooh, he has the bouncing. But I'm not sure which boss offers that. Alright, I'm with you, Chief. Let's go. Let's go, Chief. Come on, guys. Here we go. Alright, I'm coming. That's a weird monster. I must have missed that last time I was here. I'm guessing those guys only show up in this second part of the dungeon. As the second part gets more challenging. I keep dodging that ally's grenade. He has an interesting looking grenade with the clusters. Is that Chief? I think that's Chief's grenade with the clusters. So, yeah, once again, it seems that mostly I have to worry about the yellow projectiles. Is that always the case? I think I've seen a couple slightly different looking projectiles, but generally... No, I guess they all have been yellow, haven't they, just about? Yeah, so just keep your eyes out for the yellow. I'm glad it's a bright color. Yeah, it might be. It might be. I certainly know that yellow is bad. I'm not sure if it's always the case. There might be other colored projectiles. I kind of wish they had a way of, like, outlining as well. Like, yellow is cool, but, like, if it had, like, a border or if it, like, stayed on top, they could have made enemy projectiles a bit more prominent, but yellow is a good thing. Yellow is a good thing. It gives me something to look forward for in crowds. I feel like our troops are kind of losing momentum a bit here. I'm a little bit concerned about this. I still am willing to try this, but I must admit. In fact, what happened? I'm with Fat Cat. The new Spark down there. What happened to Chief? Oh no, Chief's down there. Okay. What's happening, Chief? Okay, good. Everyone's down there. I just couldn't see. I could no longer see their words because they were too far away. Okay. Alright, good. I was getting a little bit worried. It's like, do we only have, like, 4 people? I was just in the lead. I was in the front. That's unusual. I'm not used to that. Okay. Where's Chief? I want to be with Chief. No. There's nothing in there. I'm with you, Chief. I believe in the Chief. I was taking a look at his name since I've only seen it pass by quickly most of the time. It's like I didn't read that as I didn't make the chief mistake when I read that, did I? But no, he's Chief. Yeah. who are the chefs? All right. Did Chief go in? Let's go. I'm with you. I'm with you. We're doing this. All right. Here's the weird blob monster. He shoots tentacles, and then occasionally he'll shoot tentacles at the walls and pull them in. Early on, he'll only pull one wall. Later, he'll pull two, maybe even three. I'm not sure. The thing is, we've got to be ready for him to pull. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. We're pulling the walls. You gotta get ready. He's pulling it all the way there. Ooh, you shot down. You jerk. I didn't expect him to shoot down right then. All right, but the room is pretty big. Fairly roomy. Didn't see the projectiles coming from above. Didn't give me much time to evade, now did you? Ooh, we're kind of hemmed in here. I say the room's pretty big, but it's not so roomy when the blob gets a bit zoomy with his movements. Alright, I'm at half health, and that scares me. I'm just gonna stay at a safe distance. I'll shoot when opportunities arise. I want to do damage, but I'm going to play this kind of safe, because Chief said he could solo it. So, I'm just going to try to take my opportunities when I can get them. Okay, I can't see. I want to be able to see. Please let me see. Okay, now I'll shoot down. I'll shoot down. Don't hit me with your tentacles, whatever you do. Easy now. Easy now. Maybe if I shadow Chief. Chief knows what he's doing, so if I kind of shadow him, we'll be okay. Yeah, shadowing. Shadow someone who's more experienced. Alright, well, somebody fled. Somebody successfully fled. Well done on you for successfully fleeing. Not often that happens. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Okay, I took a small hit from a smaller enemy. I was between the two tentacles that were pulling the room in. Okay. Well, that was one of those situations where I got hit by the small source of damage, and I am so grateful for that. Thank you, small enemy. Okay, yes, this shall be glorious. We will win. I must have confidence. I must have confidence. I'm getting a bit scared, though, but the right amount of scared. Ooh, easy now. I'm just going to remain focused. I'm really going to remain focused here. Boing, boing, jump away. Oh, he touched me. He touched me. Crap. Crap, he touched me. I didn't boing the right way. If I get touched by him again, I am dead. If I get shot by him, I might be dead. I might be at one hit left. Okay, please give us medicals. We gotta focus. Medicals! Medicals! Yes! Medicals! Medicals! Sorry I didn't have time to call it, everyone. I think it's gone. I think it's gone. Or is it gone? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna call it, though, because I don't want to confuse people. I think I got pushed. Okay. Should I shoot him? I should shoot him. I should shoot him. I should shoot him. This is the time to shoot him. Okay, the tentacles only deal 9 damage. The tentacles only deal 9 damage, but touching him is really, really bad. Touching him is really bad. Do not touch him. Getting shot by him is okay, but touching him is, I really, touch bad. Touch bad. Touch 29 damage. I never want to get touched by him again. I will never let you touch me again. No bad touch. Okay. Intense. This is so intense. Ceiling's coming down. It feels like the walls are closing in. That's because they are. Oh, okay then. Oh, what are you doing moving the floor? I didn't expect you. You almost touched me with the floor. Yes, no means no. Bad touch. He's angry. He's in angry mode now. We just pissed him off. Okay, he's angry. He is angry. He's gonna do angry stuff. He's gonna do angry stuff. I'm scared of the angry stuff. Where are the walls coming in? There's one wall there. Did I hit the ceiling? I hit the ceiling, and I'm going to hit his limb. Okay, just keep running along the floor. Do not touch me, or you will be no more. I took some small hits there. Crap! I got hit by his arm! Okay, I'm almost dead. Yes! Yes, we won! Hands off! The achievement's called hands off! Oh, like bad touch. Oh, that is funny. Because he tries to touch you, or he tries to get his tentacles on you. Oh, that was intense! That was intense! Woohoo! Yes! Thank you, yes. Thank you for sharing my celebration. Oh, I just barely. Oh, one more touch. And that, once again, that was my, it once again proves my points about figuring out what is the most dangerous source of damage, the greatest source of damage, and prioritizing that damage source. I found out that his touch was especially painful, and I didn't let him touch me anymore. I got hit by a lot of other things. I got hit by the walls and the bullets, but ultimately those were only dealing 9s. Which is actually a really big problem I was having as the Ironclad, was I was getting touched by the boss's main body. Every single time, with like the worm, well, especially the big worm, but like the fungus cave worm, and the giant strands worm, if they touch you, they deal massive damage. And the Ironclad's armor does not make up for it, so... yeah, get hit by the additionals, get hit by the bullets, get hit by anything else than touching the boss. It's always bad news. Whew, alright. Well, it feels good to have one at the end of this and not die. Yeah, that can be very bad, touching the main body. Alright. I got a real thrill from that. That was good. That was a positive thrill, unlike some of the other sessions where I kind of died at the end. So, cool. We fought a boss that killed me before. I got revenge! Vengeance is mine, yes! Whew. Alright, so thank you very much for watching that. I'm just gonna sort through my gear and see what I'm gonna store. Well, these are experimental durable talons, but they're older. The reinforced talons, no. Oh, experimental composite. Let's see. This is simultaneous +1 incendiary and shielded. Well, that's my new fabricator thing. That's my new fabricator thing. Yes, very much. Thank you. Drop this old shield to create room. Bam. Okay, so that's a good upgrade. I got that. Custom reforged frag is better than my current thing. It's not trisected, but it has 100% armor piercing and more max ammo. It sounds like a boss killer. Much more of a boss killer with this. Higher damage, more ammo, armor piercing. The trisected mean it's not going to hit such a large area, but I tend to have a bit more trouble using... well, no, I do have a tendency to use it on the stages as well as on the boss, but it can be kind of troublesome utilizing the grenades in the middle of the stage, so yeah, I kind of feel like they're better used on the boss, I guess. Well, that's how I'm going to be using them now, so I have a tendency to use them that way, so it works. For me, and the way I play, I guess it works. But, I mean, the grenades are really useful for hitting enemies below you because of the way they bounce around, but otherwise, for hitting enemies above you, or just straight left and right, it can be kind of difficult. Oh, hey, I'm at level 8 right now. It says my max level is level 13. I wonder what that's about. Max level. Because my max level seems to keep going up as I level up. And that's not my max MK level. My max MK level is 5. I don't know what exactly I mean by max level. Oh well, I'm a little bit confused by that, or the whole level system in general, but that's fine. Modified Tech-Tite Repeater is penetrating and more powerful, but it doesn't have 2 projectiles, and I really like 2 projectiles. Because, basically you're doubling your damage there, and your hitting radius. That's a burner for the Ironclad. That's a secondary. Interesting. Okay. I think a burner is a different class of secondary weapon from the Kaiser. Yeah, these are the burners are the incendiary missiles. So they create a fire. It doesn't say incendiary, but they're incendiary by default. So that's kind of interesting, but not for me right now. This custom jerkin has movement. My custom jerkin does not. It has less damage, But I like the movement jerkin. Oops. I like the movement jerkin. And I'm going to trash everything else. Okay. We have successfully gone through our equipment, I think. Let me double check that. Oops. No, I don't want to buy a chest. I want to double check. Alright, so... Yeah, okay. Sure. It's almost a shame to get rid of those shoes, but that's fine. They're old. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I don't want any of this. I'm just gonna set it down. Alrighty. So, we are really well set up for our future. We're gonna die eventually, but it will be glorious and fun. But thank you very much for watching this victorious moment of revenge against the jungle, was it jungle temple, was it called? The jungle boss. Temple of the Lost. I want to call it a jungle temple just because it looks... Thank you for watching me kill the Temple of the Lost boss. It was a lot of fun. I definitely got my surge of adrenaline. Yes. Thank you. Yes, you are very welcome for tuning in. I'll see you next time, next week, same place. That's Saturday, 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see you then. And that's it. Good night, and yeah, have a good weekend. Boop. Or oops, wrong. There we go.